Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Today we're going to talk about JP Morgan, big banks, and how big banks might have made the first DeFi transaction on Polygon, and how Polygon, AAVE, and Uniswap might actually moon because of this development. It's with JP Morgan, DBS Bank, and SBI. Now, many of you know that SBI does farm Bitcoin, and SBI has some dealings with XRP, but they use neither Bitcoin or XRP in this first DeFi transaction. Indeed, JP Morgan carried out transaction on Ethereum Layer 2 Polygon because of its cheap transaction fees, cheaper compared to Ethereum, of course, and leverage AAVE's protocol permissions pool concept. But they're not the only ones. They also, the pilot program saw DBS Bank, JP Morgan, and SBI Digital Asset Holdings. So those three are involved, and the three cryptos we're talking about are Polygon, AAVE, and of course Uniswap. Of course, DeFi, a lot of DeFi does go through Uniswap. So the banking giant completed the transaction using DeFi, tokenized deposits, and verifiable credentials. So these three blockchains might be involved in the actual production use case of this, which would actually be really huge. These big banks obviously have billions upon trillions of dollars running through. Obviously, it's not going to be trillions of dollars running through these cryptos, but they could take a small chunk of that, and even a small chunk of that could mean a big price hike. So the pilot saw DBS Bank, JP Morgan, and SBI Digital Asset Holdings conduct foreign exchange and government bond transactions against liquidity pools containing tokenized Singapore, Japanese government bonds, Japanese yen, and Singapore dollars. So obviously it's with Japan and Singapore, big international banks may be jumping into DeFi using these three protocols. These participants completed cross-currency transactions, so cross-currency, cross-border transaction involving tokenized Japanese yen and Singapore dollar deposits. They also conducted a simulated trade of tokenized government bonds. So we kind of have an idea of these three chains being involved in this, and obviously that could mean a lot of money. Obviously, Polygon is kind of Ethereum Layer 2. A lot of the money is on Ethereum when you talk about DeFi. So this is the thing they're actually doing. JP Morgan's head of blockchain launch and Oinks Digital Assets, Ty Lobban, explained how the bank completed the transaction in a November 2nd thread. According to Lobban, the bank carried out the transaction on Ethereum Layer 2 network Polygon because of its cheap transaction fees and leverage AAVE's protocol permission pool concept. He continued that JP Morgan issued a tokenized Singapore dollar deposit for the Japanese yen. So obviously, they're swapping between the Singapore dollar and the Japanese yen. They're using AAVE, Polygon, and Uniswap, and it's worked pretty well. Lobban said the on-chain verification brings composability to identity, which could be used across various DeFi protocols. He added that JP Morgan cannot enable money laundering and must undertake KYC using VCs and allow us for enabling us to use DeFi pools with certainty on these points. So it does look like JP Morgan is looking into the DeFi angle along with DBS and SBI. And once again, AAVE, Polygon, Uniswap are the ones they're actually going to be looking at. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.